Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's StarCraft 2 broadcast brought to you by Captain America SC2. We do have a treat for you today. It's a little ZvT action. Let's get started with the introduction. Spawning in the bottom left corner of the red Zerg, LiquidTLO, the little one. And in the the top right opposite TLO, the blue Terran, STBomber. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a recent replay pack released on Team Liquid Pro, featuring your favorite, the little one here, fan favorite, TLO. Whew, he has been around since the early days, and I tell you, I remember watching this guy play random. Now he mostly plays Zerg, but he's always a fun guy to watch. I am Captain America SC2. You found me on YouTube, and if you want to send me a replay you think is particularly awesome, or there's a player you'd like me to cast more of, send some information to CaptainAmerica at theGspotNetwork.com. Go ahead, give me a like, subscribe. It's free. It helps me out. Just trying to bring some more casts, get the production level up a little bit. It has improved a little bit since I started getting used to this, but I'm trying to take it up to the next level, and should get there in the next week, hopefully, and then keep improving and bringing you better quality. Let me know what you guys want to see. It looks like a little hidden racks from Bomber over here. Gonna deny if a drone comes in, a drone scout does come into the main. It's gonna have to search around a little bit just to look for this. And I don't know, Bomber's actually, he might just want to lift it to the low ground. You know, I'm thinking because by the time the drone gets here, it looks like the little one going hatch first, standard for a ZvT. Very likely, I'm thinking Bomber wants to lift because he's got the rally point down here. He built it here, and the common theme for Terrans these days is the one racks expand. So we could see him lift and wall here, and that could be why he's going to build a Marine first. Drone coming in though, it will, if we check TLO's vision, he is going to be a little confused for the minute. Here we go. Now he's checking. Going to see that barracks. There you go. He's scouted it. Got his pull down already. Just wants to make sure there's no cheese coming his way, like a proxy 2 racks or something. And we do see if you count the SCVs, you could count. Well, you have to count pretty fast because you can't box them in game like this, can you? So 13 right now, and you got one building here, 14 and 15. How many do we have? Yep, 15 SCVs. So if you could count really fast, you could also count those SCVs just to check and see if he's proxying you. But that can be a little difficult in game. Definitely something to practice though and get good at. And you can spot cheese quite easily. As I said, it is the one racks expand. Hatch first, no gas from TLO here. He's going for a queen, and I do not believe he has any lings, so he's not going to build any. Just play defensively with the queens, and we'll see where he goes. 2 more racks coming down. 4 Bomber will be an infantry play here early on. Whoa, this looks like his TVP style a little bit, throwing down up to 3 racks now. And no, there goes the second geyser. Okay, so he's going to go 3 racks into 2 double gas. And we'll see some kind of tech. Let's see if he chooses upgrades for his infantry, if he favors fast medevacs or tanks. With this kind of a map, looks like he's going to play defensively with this wall here. I mean, if you're ever afraid of getting busted, tell you, 1,000 hit points on a barracks certainly helps you out in fending those things off. And so he could play defensively. Looks like, going to go for Marines just right off the bat and use that gas. Not sure if he's going to throw a tech lab, but it could be a factory though. And then, either go for tanks or medevacs from there. 1 gas going down at each base for TLO, taking him to 2 geysers. It's his style I've seen lately. Been watching a little bit of TLO. Likes to split those geysers up really, oh, there we go. Okay, a tech lab. So, could be stim, and looks like factory first. We do check the build times. It's going to be the factory first, then a tech lab. Likely to get stim. And let's see what he wants to use. This factory for maybe a Hellion to scout, and then of course a starport. With this build he's going with a stem like this, I'm guessing he's gonna go right to medevacs and not get tanks early. He's got a good wall off. What do we have? 2 more queens. Total of 4 queens, 4 TLO, and a macro hatch. Look at this. Gonna help with that creep spread too. And it even walls off the main a little bit, leaving a little bit of a gap there, but a queen could block that easily. And then you could put a couple more buildings here if you're really worried about walling off your main. There's the starport and a reactor on the factory, if we check that out. So it's going to be medevacs with stim. Speed on the way for TLO and double Evo bays. Gonna go, Evo bays. E-bays are for the Terrans. Evolution chambers on the way. So, gonna favor some upgrades. Sticking to 2 base for now. We do not see him take a quick third. Some Zergs like that. TLO seems to favor the 2 base style a little bit heavier than others. Definitely, you know, is playing it cautious. That quick third can be vulnerable to early pushes. And here's an eBay, as I was talking about earlier. This time it is an eBay. It's going down 4 bomber at the natural. Likely +1 attack upgrades. 2 medevacs on the way. Stim, a little bit over halfway. And yes, well, still 2 gas here. 4 bomber. Gonna stick with this baneling nest going down. Okay, so we'll see some banelings maybe. Not sure how he wants to hold off. It looks like there's going to be a drop incoming soon when these medevacs do come out. And it's pure marine. We've got about 17 right here, and yeah, one guy stuck. The lonely guy is stuck on the outside of the wall, actually. Ew. Poor guy. How do you, there we go. That's how you turn the other way. Look at that guy. He's all out by himself. He's like just like bait, trying to draw the Zerg in. And a quick third from bomber. He does like that style of his. Going to go for tanks as well with a tech lab here. Here comes the drop. It's a double drop. Was it scouted? I do not think so. I think he went right in between. I'm not certain. He might have actually run through the vision cone there for those Zergs. It's amazing how he can do this. He's actually going. It's like he knows. There we go. He just wandered into vision of the creep tumor, but it's like he knows where those the overlords and the Zerglings are gonna be. 2 layers on the way. Not sure if that's a mistake for TLO or just likes a double. Be safe. Marines going down into the natural here. Drones have to be pulled while 4 are going down quickly there. Looks like the baneling nest is going to go, and maybe the Evo chamber as well. Baneling nest does fall. Broodlings coming out. 3 queens here. They are in a bit of trouble with this many Marines, though. Going to have to fall back. Marines now targeting the Evo chamber. Targeting the queens again. 2 queens do go down. 3rd one here in trouble. Banelings coming in, though. Look at those hits. Oh, cleaning up the drop. Banelings saving the day. And now the queen. Oh, there's still a few Marines here, actually. Picked up at the good micro from bomber, keeping how many? He's got 6 Marines left alive here. Now Ling's having to be pulled. We check the workers killed count. It is up to 10 right now. Bomber doing an incredible amount of damage with this. A nice pickup as those Banelings came in. And now he's going to get out with 4. Check that loss tab. Yeah, the Zerg is hemorrhaging a little bit there with that drop. Whew, but she was able to put a band-aid on it. 12 workers killed at this point. Looks like the medevac's going to fly right into a queen, actually. Check the production tab. A second baneling nest about to finish to replace the first one. Oh, not going to do too much here, but a second medevac coming in. 8 more Marines. This queen is in a bit of a pickle. Nope, she's going to fall back, and Link's coming in to buffer. So she might just make it away to fight again another day. Looks like another eBay, and we're going to have +2 upgrades from, double upgrades from Bomber here. But Link's actually coming into this drop now. Marines do clean off some creep tumors. Actually looks like they want to go for the queen, but not going to be able to do it. They all do go down. 2 of those Lings. Oh, the sacrificial lambs, man. Those Marines just not coming back to tell their stories anymore. And we do have +1 weapons research for Bomber. Meanwhile, the Zerg going for +2 melee and +2 carapace. Siege mode just starting, and tanks on the way. What is... Sounds like... Yeah, Viking just killing an Overlord. Lings attacking the 3rd here. Bomber going to be able to push them back pretty easily. And, yep, we do check. Lings coming out. Looks like they're going to go into the natural. There's no solid wall here. Bomber did lift the 3rd Rex. Now the Ling's going to be able to run into the mineral line. Oh, and more split off and going into the main. This could be trouble here. Army coming back to natural to clean some of this up. And if we check the workers killed count so far, 2 going down. Oh boy. What was that? Was that a tank going down? I think that was that a second factory? These Lings doing a lot of damage here. Gonna pick off another SCV. Now they're running the Marines. Should be cleaned up by Bomber. Taking out a geyser. Delaying a lot of mining at the natural. 6 workers total. And a couple buildings. So a nice little counterattack from TLO, putting the pressure on his opponent. And still not being cleaned up. 1 last Marine there. Does get that Zergling. Here we go. Bomber gonna transfer his workers back. +2, +1 on the way for the Terran. A hive started now for TLO. Just before the 13-minute mark, and pathogen glands, burrow, and overlord speed. So let's see where he's going. Looks like he does want those infestors, and here comes one as I am speaking. 1 infestor on the way, also hive tech. So it could be some broodlords. Could it? I'm trying to think. I have not cast a game yet with TLO where he does go into the late game. course, this is only the second one I've cast, and I'm going to be casting a few more, so we'll find out what his preference is. We'll look at these banelings here. 10 banelings morphing. Ooh, in an interesting position here, off of creep. Not sure if he's going to maybe burrow these, or it looks like he's splitting them up, actually. Did you see that split there? Wow. Awesome from awesome micro from TLO. Going to split them up. Looks like, yep, it will be baneling bombs. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, Bomber's in for a bit of a surprise. Look how he's putting them here on the ramp, waiting for Burrow to finish. Now they're in. And you notice where he puts them, the army, Terran army, if it comes this way, is going to hug this corner as it comes up and across the ramp, right over these guys. Also, a little bit of Lings running around, checking for hidden bases. Overlord's still out on the map, hunting down, Viking still out on the map, hunting down Overlords. He's got 1 kill. We'll get a second. And look at these baneling bombs right here at the bottom of the ramp. Oh no, will Bomber scan? He's going right over them. Oh no, this could get ugly. Oh my god. Oh, boom. Oh wow. Look at all those Marines going down, fellas. Ooh. Now Bomber knows what he's up against. As the Lings come into the third, this bunker is going to fall. Marines inside will be surrounded and die quickly to the Lings. Lings now into the mineral line, going after the SCVs, but it will be cleaned up. Oh, a burrow from TLO. Is he going to force a scan? Is there? No, there is a missile turret here, actually. So the burrow not doing too much, but another Ling run by into the natural. TLO just running by all day, saying, nope, you know what, your army's here, I'll just go up the ramp and into your main. Lings in the natural should be cleaned up. These guys, however, could be doing some damage. Workers killed up to 7 now. I'm not certain. We checked the loss tab. TLO is still a little bit behind, about 1,400. Supply, he is behind as well as supply. Just, he's making a lot of units, making a lot of Lings, and he's going for ultras now. With +3 melee and +3 carapace. So he's a little bit of some Lings burrowed here. No banelings burrowed though. Looks like one infestor. How many infestors does TLO have? Only 1 at this point. He's a little bit behind though. He's behind his supply by about 20, which is not a good place to be as a Zerg player in the ZvT. A lot of tanks here though, unsieged. And well, we're gonna have to see what happens when these ultras pop. It is chitinous plating on the way, just starting. 4 bases for TLO. Checking the income tab. He's up by about 20 harvesters. And the upgrades are actually favoring TLO right now. He's going to have +3 when Bomber's on about 3-1 for his Marines and 2-0 for the, actually 1-0 for the tanks. Uh-oh, an engagement Ultra coming in. Will they get a free tank here? TLO choosing not to engage. Terran Army, though, coming back to protect this third. And here we go, Ultra in. There is a Thor. Thor is here. Lings surrounding it, though, trying to. Getting into the tank line. 1 Ultra does go down. Looks like we do have a little bit of an engagement here with Lings. They do fall to the Marines, and this Ultra saying, I want me some SCVs, but instead he stops for a snack on the turret. And that's going to be fun. If he takes out the detection here, maybe we'll see some infested Terrans, I'll get back to that. More Lings in the main. This is crazy. TLO all over the place in the natural, too. Getting some SCVs. That worker's killed count now is up to 25, and Ultras here. Siege tanks not so good against Ultras. But when they're in this superior numbers like this with 6 against 4 and no support for the Ultras, they can hold the day, and especially with these Marines coming in to push them back. Oh, a nice fungal from TLO. Gotta be careful here. He could lose these infestors. They are out of position. Oh boy, they're so close to go down. Will the third fall? He's TLO trying to get out. Still got a few Lings here burrowed. And as he was coming into the natural, LiquidTLO did take out that missile turret, freeing up some room to move in with infestors or maybe some baneling bombs of some sort. Just to think of how it's going to be when banelings start moving underground. That's going to be so chaotic. You will definitely need to have detection. And right now, four drones on this extractor. Just four's a good number, but maybe too many. Nah, Ultra, oh no, picks off. He's away from the herd. A second one here going to fall. I'm not sure about this engagement from TLO, just losing here. Lings and Banes coming in from the right side, but nice micro. Oh, more Banelings coming in. But how much damage did they do? There's still 4 tanks, 2 Thors, a bunch of medevacs, and some Marines here. TLO in a bit of a rough spot. His 4th about to be sieged. If we check that unit count, he is sitting on 7 Ultras right now. He does have a good-sized army up and catching up in supply. Moving in to engage. Let's check it out. On the Thor, takes 1 Thor. He gets, I believe, got a second as well. Ultra's going to clean up the tank line. And those 7 Ultras really saving the day for TLO here. But a second push coming in, 4 more tanks with Marines. A Marauder joining us. And tanks going to siege up right again. Let's get the overlay back up for a second. Check the action on the map. Ultra's moving in here to the siege line as the tanks siege. And as I was saying, tanks just not so good against ultras. These guys are beastly. They're such large units that the splash of a siege tank does not do as much damage to, you know, it'll hit on an ultra, and then what does it do? You know, it's by the time it gets to any surrounding units, it's kind of diminished in strength, so it's not as good here. Oh, an attack at the third though, Lings and one ultra coming in. TLO just not giving up, going up to 41 workers killed, getting him into this game. He's actually taking a supply lead, a big supply lead by about 56. And Bomber has been throwing away his armies, trading them with the Zerg to keep the Zerg banked down. Looks like he is switching his composition a little bit, getting more Thors, but still sticking with Marines, so not going for any Marauders yet. Just, there we go, 2 more on the way now. Ling's gonna fall back. A couple Banelings here, they're not gonna, are they gonna be able to finish? No, it doesn't look like it. Ultra's moving in, but now, oh, back and forth, into the fray they go. Looks like they will fall back. Oh, 3 Infestors coming. Looks like we could see some drops here as well from TLO. He's taking a 5th. While Bomber is still on 3 and way down in SCV counts here. That is really what's been hurting him, losing all those SCVs. Unable to reinforce as quickly as he would like. Very low on resources. TLO, oh, meanwhile, going to trap this army with drones and Lings. Look at that pickup, though. Now these guys are in trouble. Thor, you are in trouble as Bomber drops the 4th here. Fungal's going down, though. Going to pin these guys in place for these Ultralisks. But the Marine's in a nice spot. A pickup again. Will we see any more Fungals? Supply still 50 in favor of TLO. Can he hold his attack? More Banelings coming in. This is furious action here, back and forth at the 4th for TLO. Getting his 5th up. Is he going to be able to saturate that? He's going to lose the extractor and not be able to saturate his 4th here. That 5th will be increasingly important with the tank sieging on the high ground. 2 Thors here. TLO in a bit of a bad position, but can he power through it with the Ultras and Infestors? Looks like he might just have enough to do it. Only Marines left now, and they are just not going to be able to do it against this Ultra Infestor army. Another reinforcing Thor coming in, but he's not going to be enough. Bomber's composition just is being torn to shreds right now by these Ultralisks. Really, really hurting him here, sticking with Marine Tank Thor. And I think let's check his upgrades. He's on 3-1 now. I think the Zerg is up to 3-3, so the upgrade's definitely in TLO's favor. He is in the lead now by about 50. Looks like a drop, though. Bomber did find this base. He's going to heal up and then move in. Here come more medevacs. So now it's in trouble here, but TLO going to be able to reestablish the 4th after knocking those armies back. Another engagement here, and GG from Bomber as he drops a couple mules. A couple Manor mules, huh? Well, that does it. TLO with a very aggressive playstyle there in the middle once he got those Ling run-bys going on. Did a lot of damage to the economy of Bomber and was able to trade effectively in the engagements, taking the game from Bomber. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. It's Captain America SC2 signing off. Keep crafting.